السيدات والسادة الحضور في هذه الأمسية الجميلة، يسعدنا أن نرحب بكم في حفل السحور الخاص بمناسبة الذكرى السنوية الأولى لنادي روتاري بار دبي. واسمحوا لنا في هذه المناسبة أن نرحب معكم بالشيخة جواهر آل خليفة، سعادة أحمد بن سلاح، سعادة أحمد المنصوري، السيد ياسين جعفر، وسعادة سالم النقبي. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the special suhoor on the annual anniversary of Bar Dubai Rotary Club. On this beautiful evening, we would like to welcome Sheikh Jawahir Al Khalifa, His Highness Ahmed bin Salah, His Highness Ahmed Al Mansouri, Mr. Yassen Jaffer, and His Highness Salim Al Naqbi. Please enjoy being together on this beautiful evening, on this occasion. And please, we would like now to show a special video. It will not take so much long time, okay? It will be just a short video about the achievements of the Rotary Club, and please enjoy it now. Thank you everybody for watching this video. وندعوكم الآن إلى الاستمتاع بالعشاء في هذه الليلة. Ladies and gentlemen, there is a special welcome for everybody who came tonight and joined us. And please just enjoy having the dinner. Thank you very much, or as-suhoor.
Ultra beats on the track.
خلال هذه الفقرة أن نقوم بتقديم هدايا لأعضاء نادي الروتري في الإمارات، فليتفضل السيد ياسين جعفر مشكورا لتقديم هذه النادي رئيس نادي الروتري لبر دبي لتقديم هذه الهدايا. مستر باسكوالي.
Also, we'd love to thank Mr. Pasquale, the president of the association, for all his effort to form and shelter the Rotary Club. Thank you so much.
والآن يسعدنا أن نقدم هدية للسيد حسين الجزيري، يستلمها بالنيابة عن السيد أحمد بلسلاح.
We would love to thank Mr. Hussein Jaziri for all his effort for chartering Rotary Club. Thank you so much.
مستر أحمد بلسلاح، نستغل فرصة وجودك معنا لنقوم بتقديم هدية خاصة لك، هدية خاصة للسيد أحمد بلسلاح.
Mr. Ahmed Bissalah, we're so honored to have you here. He's our manager of the Association of the Rotary Clubs in UAE. Thank you so much.
والآن يقوم السيد ياسين جعفر بتقديم شهادات شكر وتقدير لمتطوعي نادي الروتري الذين شاركوا في إكسبو دبي 2020. Miss Margaret Poposki. On behalf of her, Mr. Alexander, he will just receive the certificate.
We would love to thank Ms. Margarita Poposka, our director for the Rotary Pavilion, for her efforts for the past 6 months in Rotary Expo.
And now with the Expo 2020 volunteers, Alexander Poposki.
Again. Thank you.
A certificate of appreciation to Nashwa Alwani.
Okay. Again. Thank you.
A certificate of appreciation to Glenn Daniel.
Look here. Again. Thank you.
Certificate of appreciation for Georgia Gida. Miss Nashwa Alwani will receive the certificate.
Look here. Thank you.
And also on behalf of Jana Abu Rus, sorry, Nashwa will receive the certificate. She's here. Okay. Mr. طارق أبو الروس يتفضل يستلم الجائزة بالنيابة عن جنى أبو الروس. Mr. طارق أبو الروس, the president of Jumeirah Club.
Again. Thank you.
We would like to thank Mr. Yassen Jaffer and Mr. Ahmed Belsilah on these certificates, and thank you very much, everybody. and special speech with Mr. Yassen Jaffer on this occasion, please.
Thank you very much. Thanks everybody for being here tonight. Thanks for all the dignitaries, excellencies, ladies, gentlemen, Rotarians and guests. Thank you very much for coming. Tonight is 1 year for the foundation of a new club in Dubai called Dubai Rotary Club. I have been 20 years involved in Rotary in Dubai, and we have at the very beginning with some of my colleagues like Mr. Ahmed bin Salah and Hussein Jaziri and a few others. We have formed Dubai Club 20 years ago. We then taken a strategic vision that we have to increase number of Rotary clubs in the UAE, and we have a target. It's a very challenging target, but we're working hard on it. So this is the beginning of that target. But the Dubai Rotary Club today is 1 year today, and you could see this gathering. We have the same gathering 1 year back in the Jumeirah Creek Hotel. So tonight is about an appreciation, the awards we given to those who have participated and helped in putting the club together. Thanks for Mr. Hussein Jaziri, unfortunately he's not here. Thanks for Mr. Ahmed, and thanks for Maggie, who is on an Easter holiday. But and others Rotarians, thanks for Mr. Pasquale, the president of the association, for all help, support that they have given to make this club exist. The club today is working and working perfectly, has done a few projects. I would like to thank the Rotary Club Dubai or Dubai Rotary Club members for all their hard time and hard efforts that they have put together. The other people that you've seen the award were given is the dedicated team who has worked in the Rotary Majlis and Expo, where it is the first time ever in the life and the history of Expo, Rotary has a venue. It was called Rotary Majlis. Very, very special thanks to Ahmed through all his connections for over 2 years prior to the Expo takes place. He's been working with all the authorities required to secure a very good venue which has been visited. But I think there was a number, Maggie was saying last time, from all over the world. Everybody visited Expo. Who is a Rotarian has visited us.
We have some numbers.
Yes, 10,000 visitors to the Majlis in 6 months. 10,000 Majlis.
And more than 147 countries.
10,000 for more than 147 countries who participated in Expo. Dubai Rotary Club taken a mission that all our meetings has taken place in the Majlis. We have never made any meeting outside the Expo, so Expo was a regular venue for us. And I personally started something called Saturday Breakfast, which started with little numbers, but after a couple of months, we were struggling to hold people in that Majlis. I think the last 3 breakfasts, we have been over 100 people in a small place. So that Saturday breakfast I started becomes very, very popular. Again, thanks for all the Rotarians who have supported that breakfast, and we are going to go and continue that after Ramadan. We are looking for a venue now. We will continue to have the Saturday breakfast because it brings all the club members there on a very casual basis for a couple of hours, and it has been very good fellowship and networking there. With regards to the guys we gave, you have mentioned Nashwa, we have mentioned Glenn, we have mentioned Maggie and Alexander and the other 2 girls, is because they were the driver and they were the key factor of success for Expo. There were days and nights where they actually slept in that place just to make things happen, but it was a very, very successful. We have the Rotary International President visited that place. We have many directors and governors has visited that place. We have a couple of local ministers visited the place, so the place was fantastically well. I would like to give a special thanks for those who has worked around the clock to make that happen. I want to give a big pause to the young team who was doing that. So let's give them a pause, please. I thank you once again for being here tonight and participating in our 1 year anniversary. We have a cake to cut. And we have from Ahmed, where is Ahmed? Ahmed Mansouri, he promised me that he bring a sword that only cut cakes, doesn't cut anything else. So, can we get the cake, Muhammad? Thank you very much for tonight, and then enjoy the rest of the evening.
Thank you, Mr. Yassen Jaffer, and thank you everybody for being with us tonight. And please just enjoy being together on this wonderful evening. Thank you very much.
Beautiful, one, two. All right. Who will take the sword? Assalamu alaikum. Shalom, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna start right now with like a very quick tour. If anybody would like to join us, I'll be more than happy to make a quick tour and in this museum. And if you'd like to enjoy, please enjoy the cake, or you want a tour. So you are between the cake and between the tour. You decide what one you prefer. So I'll be available, and thank you very much for coming here. And thank you for the Rotary. Congratulations to our Rotary, and also congratulations to the Rotary for the celebrate together the anniversary of Bartway Rotary. And without you, this event will not be successful. Thank you all for coming here. And please enjoy it. Enjoy the meal, enjoy the drinks, and also enjoy the cake. Thank you. I will start the tour from the other side. We're going to do the whole museum, it takes longer time. But I will focus if you have it. This is the local gallery. This gallery actually we did not have it before. It was usually, it's okay that I speak in English. Yeah. So usually when this museum is about all civilizations, but people say we see the history. So here we are focusing on the historical aspects of the country. So there are a few facts about this region I will share with you. For example, this coin. The coin that you see it here is from the time of King Trajan. King Trajan, I'm talking about the first half of the 2nd century, during the Roman Empire. During the Roman Empire, جايين الربع عليه البيت جاي دكتور البيت. So during the Roman Empire, it was expanded everywhere. So when they used to mint coins, they mint coins, where they traded. For example, they have a coin of Egypt, they have the Nile, a picture of a man laying down. So here we have what was the perception or the fantasy about the region here, what is our region? Because they call us the spice route, the route of spice, the perfume. So here, the two pictures here, the coin of a princess, young princess, Arabian princess, with a baby camel, and on the other hand, she has branches of cinnamon branch in her hands. So that's what to symbolize the spice. So they know where the money is coming from. So everybody knows about the Silk Road, which passes by the land. Our route, where the Arabian Gulf or the Gulf, or where we have the Dubai Creek, it was known, as the road for trade. Why we call this Crossroads Civilization Museum? Why this name? Crossroads is a very humble name. It's between the Dubai Creek, which was a natural port. From the artifacts we found there, since 3000 BC, through barter deals from different civilizations. It was a port where we import and re-export to the west, and from the east to the west, and from the west to the east. Import and re-export. And this creek, was natural. Sometimes it's bigger, it's longer, it is narrower, it's wider, and then you have the Arabian Gulf in the back there. The first records of the trade here was by the Greek records between 600 and 700 BC about the ships coming here. People talk about the Red Sea. The Red Sea is very important, but they had the north wind was very strong power. It was very practical for people to trade, to go to the Red Sea when they invented the steamboats and when they opened the Suez Canal. It became very smooth. So this area is part of the water was very easy for trade. This book by Plinius the Great, Pliny the Elder, they call him. He was a Roman traveler. He was born in the year 23 AD. He died 79 AD. There's another Plinius, his nephew continues. So here the second paragraph talks about the Persian and the Arabian Gulf. You can read it here. This is the first English edition. He made the first encyclopedia in the world. 5-6 pages writes about us, about the Arabs from both sides of the Gulf. Very beautifully. And we have 3 facts, and we have another copy of this first edition in English in the other gallery. He says, for example, the best pearls in the world, the most beautiful pearls are from the Arabian side of the Gulf. He mentions that here. Also the story of Cleopatra, when she had the most expensive dinner for her lover Antonia. So we have the story there. That dinner in our currency right now is $28.5 million. When she took one of her pearls and dissolved it in the vinegar, and because she was challenging him with the most expensive dinner in the world. Also talks about 5-6 pages about here, about the region here. And very beautifully he pronounces the names of the areas as we pronounce them at that time. So these are historical facts. Here also we have some other facts. This is a dagger from Sultan Qaboos to one of his companions. This is a letter from my uncle, Abdul Shah Zayed. Another historical fact I'd like to talk about, the book of Aryan. Aryan is a Greek. It's not from Aryan as a race, no, it's his name Greek. Aryan, this is the first edition, 1798. Yes, 1798. So this first edition. The book was written in Greek, translated to Latin. And why this book is important for us? Because in the map of Strabo shows where Alexander the Great went. This is from, talk about Alexander the Great, 324 BC. So Alexander the Great, when he defeated the Achaemenian dynasty, and some people say he went to Persia to also India. The Arabs of the north, look at the Libya, how big country was Libya. This map is depicted at that time, as Alexander's time, not our time. The Arabs of the north, they recognize Alexander as a great power. As a great power, they give him gifts, they send ambassadors. It says in this book, the chieftains of the Gulf, they refuse to recognize him as a power. They recognize the Achaemenians as a power, but Alexander, they refused to. They said, you are Greek, replace the Persians, they don't want to go through that anymore. So he was very angry. He sent Narcos, the commander, to survey a region from Ras Al Khaimah until what we call Traden. Traden is great. That's a good break. So and then when he came back with a report after he hit Alexander, and there was another report before Alexander, when they compared the notes, Alexander was, he thought that we are barbaric, we are savage, or some people. Then he told Narcos, you are talking about Phoenician civilizations. You are describing about civilizations. He was very impressed. Very interesting. So this fact we don't know about the region. People don't know, because there's lots of misperception about the region. And this region, by the way, was not desert before. It was climate change. For example, how many of you have been in Dubai before 2012? Of course. So before 2002. So in 2002 they discovered an area in the desert between Al Ain and Dubai called Saruq al Hadid, that area. They discovered a place where they have under the ground, they only excavated 10%. Manufacturing of gold, manufacturing of weapons, manufacturing of pottery. And they have a museum by the government here, Saruq al Hadid Museum. They have the highlights there. You saw the Expo logo?
Yes.
2020?
They found it.
They took it from there. That logo, exactly. So 20, because that ring from inside 20 rings, from outside 20 rings. They take it from that. Nobody will manufacture weapons or gold or things in the middle of the desert with no logistics. But if you look at the topographical map of that area, you can see fossils of tree coming to Dubai Creek. And then from Dubai Creek across to the Gulf. Those fossils of trees is of pure fresh water. So there was water there, around there. Dubai Creek was not salty. The Gulf was not salty. You see, for example, Shatt al-Arab between Iran and Iraq, it's a pure water, they're fighting about this water. So this area was not. The Gulf, by the way, was not limited to here and to Kuwait. The Gulf was beyond, was to Basra, to Baghdad, it was crossing them. Every year 2.5 meter precipitation happens. That's why it became narrower. That's why we have many Iraqi, for example, Mesopotamian, Babylonian seals, many items from Iraq we have here. Many of them. Why? Because the Gulf was, it was linked to all one civilization. It was part of the civilization of Mesopotamia. And we have also in Sharjah, Malay, had a place Egyptian items, because Egyptians used to trade through us. So these two barter deals. And when people come to trade here, it's called Crossroads. When people come to trade here, if I'm going to bring my goods from the east, far east, if I'm bringing my goods from the west to a place, I'm sure there's some kind of values there. Some kind of values, or some kind of regulation. I'm not going to call it law, but a kind of assurance, an insurance for people to come and trade here. So that means that the culture of Dubai, the culture of UAE, the culture of the people living here has always been open-minded, welcoming people outside. So that's why this place has always been successful. It grows that way. So these are a few evidence cards. And then also we have, for example, maps. We have more than 56 maps. If you look at this, called Sinus Arabicus. This is from the 17th century, early 17th century map. Sinus Arabicus, Khalish Arabi, the Arabian Gulf. Sinus. When you go to the doctor, you have sinus. We have problem with sinus. It's like the shape of the animal. So the name also was used Arabian Gulf, and that. But there are lots of now it is different. But for us, for example, who called it the Arabian Gulf? Who called it Persian Gulf? We called it the Persian Gulf. They called it the Arabian Gulf because the water takes us to Arabia, to Persia. That's the water takes us to Arabia. It's like right now when you go to Abu Dhabi, Sheikh Zayed Road to go to Abu Dhabi. When you come to Dubai, Al Maktoum Road. So Bahr Rum to go to the Roman dynasty. So it was a passage. It was not something. But later things happened, and that's why the Gulf has multiple names. And also the trading cities take the predominant names of the Gulf, like Bahr al-Qatif, al-Basra. If there was no United Nations, we called Gulf of Dubai maybe because of the port, the trading port here. And then we have here many other factors. This is the American book record from 60s, the places here. And this is one of the earliest books which has the name of the rulers of Dubai, one of the four rulers of Dubai on the side here. So this is and then we have the jewelry. We have jewelry and perfume. This route, Agar route.
This is more interesting.
Yeah. So this is part of the culture. Always with the Bedouins, you have something called the jewelry, the gold and the perfume. These are part of the culture here. And then we have many other documents here. These documents I can explain to them in the other gallery because they are treated there for the clubs. And then we have our shields here and our dagger and swords. So you see, these are our shields. These shields are made from skin of whale or skin of lions at that time. And these are local swords there. And our shields are very small and compared to other shields, maybe we were very good fighters. And then we have this our dagger, this is Imara dagger, we have Amai dagger. That's the Imara dagger also there. And so this gun is a royal gun, and these two pieces as portable mortars there. I'll take the other gallery, show you some things. Wow.